Hi friends, welcome back to Vachi Online Teaching. Today I came up with a topic in the chapter Atomic Structure which comes in class 11th Chemistry, and this is actually session 2 of this topic Atomic Structure, and in this current session I will be discussing the topics atomic number, what is atomic number, mass number or atomic mass, what is mass number or what is atomic mass of an atom, what are isotopes, what are isobars, and what are isotones. Okay, so if you're watching my channel for the first time, please click on the subscribe button and also on the bell icon on its side so that you will be notified when I upload new videos in the future. Okay, now let's get started. So we'll start with what is atomic number. Okay, so atomic number, from the name itself we can tell that it is a number which is telling something about the atom, or it's a number which shows some particular feature about an atom. Okay, so the symbol which is used to represent atomic number is capital Z. Okay, so atomic number, also called as proton number, is the number of proton in the nucleus of an uncharged atom. Okay, and we know that the protons are the positively charged particles inside the nucleus of an atom, and there are negatively charged electrons surrounding the nucleus of an atom. And also we know that the number of proton in an atom will be equal to its number of electron, and that is why the atom is remaining electrically neutral and stable. Okay, so if atomic number is the number of proton in the nucleus of an atom, we can also say that it is equal to the electron number. Okay, so atomic number is equal to the number of protons or the number of electrons in an uncharged atom, and this atomic number is specific for a specific atom. So we can say that the atomic number of an atom uniquely identifies an element because it is a fixed value for each atom of an element. Okay, now for example we are taking the element hydrogen, and H is the element symbol for hydrogen, and 1 is the atomic number. That means that hydrogen contains 1 proton and 1 electron. Okay, and the atomic weight is 1.008 for hydrogen. Okay, so this is atomic number represented using the letter capital Z, and it is either the number of protons in an atom or number of electrons in an atom. Okay, and it is fixed for a fixed atom. Okay, now the second one is atomic mass. What is atomic mass? And atomic mass is represented using capital letter A. Okay, and atomic mass, it is also called as the mass number or atomic weight. It is total number of nucleons in an atom. That means the total number of protons and neutrons which are present inside the nucleus of the atom. The protons and the neutrons are together called as nucleons because they are the substances which is present inside the nucleus of an atom. Okay, so the total number of nucleons, or the number of protons plus number of neutrons of an atom, is called as its atomic weight or its atomic mass or its mass number. Okay, so nucleons is the number of protons plus number of neutrons. So when you add number of protons with the number of neutrons, you will number of protons plus number of neutrons, you will get a number, and that is the atomic weight or atomic mass of a particular atom. Okay, see, the number of neutrons, the number of protons, when you add them, what you get is the mass number or the atomic mass. Okay, so this is an example. Nitrogen, the atomic number of nitrogen is 7. That means it contains 7 electrons or 7 protons, and mass number is 14. That means it contains 7 protons plus 7 neutrons. When you add 7 plus 7, you will get 14, and that is the mass number. Okay, so that is about the atomic weight and atomic mass. Now we will move on to what are isotopes. Okay, so isotopes are atoms having same atomic number but different mass number. Okay, they are atoms having same atomic number. They will have the same number of protons or they will have the same number of electrons, but the number of neutrons will be different, and thereby their mass number will be different. Okay, yeah, so they have same number of protons or same number of electrons, but the number of protons will be different. Okay, they are called as isotopes. Okay, So we know that the hydrogen is having 3 isotopes. Okay. Yeah, that we'll see. And the first thing is the isotopes. There are two types of isotopes. Isotopes are classified into two. One is stable isotope and the other one is unstable isotopes. And the unstable isotopes are radioactive because they emit radiations in order to come back to its stable form. Okay, so there are two kinds of isotopes: stable isotopes and unstable isotopes. Okay. Now, the unstable isotopes are the atoms that decay until they reach stability. Okay, because they are unstable, they are in an excited state, so they have to come back to its stable state. So for that, they will undergo radioactive decay and they will emit radioactive rays from it. Okay, and what are the rays that are emitted from those unstable isotopes? They emit a nuclear electron, that is a beta particle, a negatively charged beta particle, or an alpha particle, a helium nucleus, or gamma rays. Okay, they will do any of these methods. They will undergo decay and they will try coming back to its stable form. Okay, and this unstable isotopes disintegrate at measurable rate. It's known as the radioactivity measurement of that particular element. Okay, and the unstable or the radioactive isotopes are used as tracers. We can measure their amount or the time they are taken to decay and all. So they are used for tracing purposes. If it is present, if it is applied to some substance and all, based on its decay activity, we can calculate even the, like for fossil study and all, this radioactive decay is used. Okay, it's how old the fossil is and all we can use. It is used as markers, tracers, and also as like in energy sources and all they are used. Okay, used as energy sources. Okay, so that's about this one, this unstable radioactive isotopes. And now the stable isotopes, they are already stable. They does not show any tendency to emit radioactive rays and undergo radioactive decay and all. They are stable. So the application of stable isotopes comes in mass spectrometry. Okay, like in metabolomics, proteomics and all, these stable isotope labeling experiments are used. Okay, and every element is known to have isotopic forms with almost identical chemical and physical property. Okay, and as I told, our hydrogen is having three isotopes, and the first isotope is called as protium, which has atomic number 1, mass number 1, and the second is known as deuterium. Its atomic number is 1, mass number is 2, and the third one is tritium. Its atomic number is 1 and mass number is 3. Okay, so they have the same atomic number but different number of different mass number because due to different number of neutrons in them. Okay, so these are the three isotopes of hydrogen. And our chlorine is having two isotopes. One is chlorine, the normal chlorine with atomic number 17 and 35, chlorine 35, and chlorine 37. This is radioactive, this is unstable, so it will undergo radioactive decay to come back to its normal stable state. So we can use this radioactive isotopes for tracing, for radioactive, for measuring the age of fossil fuels and all. And also there are radioactive rays used for in medical field also as markers, tracers and all. Okay, yeah, so that's about isotopes. Okay, so isotopes are atoms having same atomic number but different mass number, and almost all the isotopes of a same element will have identical physical and chemical properties. Why? Because they are the same atoms only. They differ only in their uncharged number of neutrons. Neutrons are uncharged, but the number of electrons and number of protons are the same. Okay, so this is about isotopes. The hydrogen is having three isotopes, chlorine is having two isotopes, and the isotopes are classified into two categories: stable isotopes and non-stable isotopes. And the non-stable isotopes are radioactive in nature. Okay, so now moving to the next topic, it is isobars. Okay, isobars are also a kind of means they are also a group of atoms having same atomic number but they differ in the number of protons or electrons. That means they have the same atomic weight or same atomic mass but they have the different atomic number. Okay, just like opposite to that of isotopes. Isotopes had same atomic number but different mass number. Here they have same mass number but different atomic number. Okay, and they are atoms of different element, because if atomic number is varying, they are different atoms but they have the same number of neutrons. That is why they are having same mass number. Okay, because they are different atoms, different elements, they differ in both physical and chemical properties. Okay, so argon 18 14, argon with atomic number 18 and mass number 14, potassium with atomic number 19 and mass number 40, calcium with atomic number 20 and mass number 40, they all have same mass number, so they are isobars. Okay, argon, potassium and calcium, they are isobars. They have all have same number of neutrons. Okay, they have different number of protons or different number of electrons, but they have the same number of nucleus. The total nucleon number is same, not the number of neutrons, sorry. They have the total number of nucleons is same. Okay, when you add the proton and neutron together, what you get is the same number. That means number of nucleons is same. Okay, total number of nucleons, that is sum of number of protons plus number of neutrons will be the same. See, this argon is having 18 protons and 22 neutrons. When you add them, what you get is 40. And this potassium is having 19 protons and 19 electrons and 21 neutrons. So 19 and 21 when you add, you will get 40. So they are isobars to each other because they have the same atomic number but different mass number. Okay, same mass number meaning they have the same number of nucleons, that means same number of protons plus neutrons. Okay, so that's about isobars. Okay, now moving on, it is isotones. What are isotones? Isotones are any of two or more species of atoms or nuclei that have the same number of neutrons. Okay, same number of neutrons. In isobars, it was same number of nucleons. The protons plus neutrons were same in isobars, but here proton plus neutron is not same. Okay, number of neutrons are same but number of protons is different, so they have different mass number also, different atomic number also, but the number of neutrons are same. Okay, and they have different number of protons, different number of electrons. Example, boron 12 and carbon 13, both have 7 neutrons, so they are isotones. Another example is chlorine 37 and potassium 39, they have 17 protons and 20 neutrons. Okay, yeah, and this example showing carbon and nitrogen both have same number of neutrons. Okay, see, carbon 14 6, that means atomic number is 6 and mass number is 14. Nitrogen 7 15, it means that 7 is the atomic number, or it has 7 electrons or 7 protons and mass number is 15. Okay, so in carbon 6, the number of protons and number of electrons is 6 and number of neutrons is 8. In nitrogen also, number of protons is 7, number of electrons is 7, number of neutrons is 8. Okay, so they have the same number of neutrons, and such kind of atoms are called as isotones to each other. Okay, carbon and nitrogen are isotones, but they are not isotopes, they are not isobars, because they have mass number, atomic number, everything different. Only thing that are similar is the number of neutrons in them. So these are 3 different kinds of species: isotopes, isobars and isotones. Okay, so to brief up, we can say that the atomic number of an atom is either the number of protons or the number of electron, and it is represented using the capital letter Z. And mass number or atomic mass or atomic weight is the total number of protons plus neutrons. That means total number of nucleons inside the atom. Okay, and isotopes are the atoms having same atomic number but different mass number. Example, the 3 isotopes of hydrogen, protium, deuterium and tritium. Okay, then isobars are atoms or species having same mass number but different atomic number. Same mass number means the same number of nucleons. That means the number of protons plus number of neutrons will be same for the isobars. And isotones are species or atoms having same number of neutrons but different atomic number and different mass number. Okay, so this is about the current session, and we'll continue topics in the next sessions of atomic this atomic structure. We'll learn about the structure of atom in detail and all. So this is for the current session. So keep watching my channel for more videos on the on this topics in this chapter. Thank you.